Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, Prasanna ji, and good evening to all of you. Thank you so much for your beautiful invitation. Here I am from Kolkata, and I am Mili Dash, poet and writer, and I am a bilingual poet. Thank you so much for your beautiful invitation in this beautiful platform. And I am a poet as well as I am a cooking expert in Bengal because I do many TV shows and I do many cooking shows in different TV channels in West Bengal and different parts of the uh, Indian national channels as well as international channels. I write English poetry as well as Bengali poetry. And at first, I want to welcome to everyone today's program and thank you so much for this beautiful invitation in this poetry recital session. And at first, I want to thank respected poet Prasannaji and for this valuable kind invitation. And I am overwhelmed receiving your invitation with the luminaries from the different corner of the world. And I'm so much happy to be here with all of you. Actually, I write in Bengali as well as in English. As I'm a Bengali writer, so wanted to I want to start my poetry in Bengali language. কবিতা আমার একটি শিশির বিন্দু, কবিতা আমার না বলা প্রাণের ভাষা, কবিতা আমার অভিমান জমা সিন্ধু, কবিতা আমার চিরনিরাশার আশা, কবিতা আমার গুমড়ে ওঠা কান্না, কবিতা আমার ভস্মে ওড়ানো ছাই, কবিতা আমার খোদিত হীরা পান্না, কবিতা আমার বৃন্ত কুসুমের দুই ভাই। Actually, what is poetry? Poetry is our emotion, and this page is a fertile brain page. I want to say something about this page. Fertile implies the power to reproduce in kind or to assist in the reproduction and growth. Every poet has to be constantly fertile. We need to fertile thoughts, we need to fertile our feelings, we need to fertile our sources of creation. If we have fertile our brains, we will survive forever among humans through fertile creation, that is, fertile brains. This name is very powerful to all of the poets of the world. And now I want to say something that why do we write poetry? Poetry is an art form. Poetry is a beautiful way to express ourselves, and it can create a strong connection with others. In this way, we can tell the world that what is going in our mind. Through poetry, we can create a beautiful picture by words, and when general people listen the words, they can easily perceive us, and it is tangible and sensible for them. When we, the poets, are comfortable talking about our feelings, it is easy to express our thoughts and feelings by writing poetry in different angles and perspectives. When we want to explore our thoughts and feelings, we are often pressured to conform to social norms. Poetry can be a form of rebellion. A poet can go through deeper to deeper into his or her experience and feelings, but they can't express fully for social binding. This is the view of my poetry. Everyone must fall in love, otherwise, poetry wouldn't be made. That love can be love for people, love for nature, love for society, love for politics, love for bird, love for tree, love for city, love for mountain, love for hill, love for river, love for sea. That can be any kind of love. You have to love at first. Love can hurt you. If there is no pain, how will you create what's inside your heart? Dreams are created from love. Dreams create obsession. Obsessions create feelings. Feelings create words. Words create sentence. A nature lover finds love, light, trust in nature. Now till what I love. I love my past because ওটা বাংলায় বলি আমার অতীতকে আমি কখনো ভুলতে পারি না আমার রুটকে আমি কখনো ভুলতে পারি I never forget my root. I never forget my past. I never forget my village. I never forget my countryside where I grew up one day. I love my past. I love my village. I love my childhood. I love my social life. I miss the lovely life in my village. There was no electricity, but moonlight was shining. Actually, in this village, I was born, and through this farmer life, and I came from a farmer family, and today I am going through many countries with my poetry. No matter that wherever you come from, you your identity is your best, familiar to all of the world. There was no electricity in my village, but moonlight was shining. There was no vehicles, but bullock carts were there. It were in my yard. I came to from farmer's family. In the dark night, the light would go out, glow, but I could see the world clearly by the firefly's light. I miss the green fields, flowers gardens, fruit gardens, cows, goats, chickens around my house. I miss that coconut tree under which I used to read in the early morning. The morning sun shines my eyes, my face. I miss it a lot. I used to sing along with reading the book. After listening my song, colorful butterflies would come to me and sit on the flowers. The farmers in a group used to take the cows to the field. I miss the farmers who were my childhood friends. I miss the school games with time to time the things of the people love in childhood being changed. But the memory never leaves us. Yes, our memory never leaves us. So we will survive forever among humans' thought. No one is born in poet. Poetry lives in our hearts, lives in our blood, lives in our mind. Slowly, a man becomes a poet. Becomes a poet. There is a beautiful connection of love and poetry. Without love, poetry can't create. There is a beautiful relationship between poetry and emotions. Poetry stimulates feelings and intellectuals, ideas, and self recognition. Poetry expresses love in unique ways that draws the attention of both poet and the recipients to focus and express love in powerful ways. Poets express their love in the poetry. It is not always easy adventure to take part in. There is struggle, there is pain, there is hardship for the true lovers must have to endure to prevail their love that society has condemned. The pain of separation is poetry. The pain of being seen is poetry. The pain of not being able to touch in poetry. Poets are the most sensitive people in the world. Poets have an inherent vision to see everything. That is poetry. His pain is not being able to touch. This is poetry. And now I want to say another thing that what I love most. What is love? I want to say something. What is love? And what are the subject that I would like to writing upon? Actually, there are many types of poems: narrative poems, verse poem, lyrical poems, stories poems, sonnet, ghazal, haiku poems. But I like to write verse, free verse poems. Actually, I want to like love poem and death poem, as well as I want to like social poems. Raise our voice, woman's voice. I want to write this kind of poems. Actually, what is love? I like to write love poem and death poem. Love poem touch me the most. I think love poems are the light, bright sky. There is light and darkness in love. There is sadness in love. There is pain in love. There is freedom in love. There is joy in love. Love is the only way through which man can conquer. Love is pure. Love is heavenly. It is the most valuable element that can't viewed or listened. It can feel by heart. Both lovebirds came close to each other through their feelings, not necessary to come close physically. Love is an endless mystery. It is like a sunlight. It is travels millions of miles. Love is eternal. It is so powerful that nothing in the world can stop the intense feelings that two people have for each other. It is so strong that it still even after death. Eternal love does exist. It is not just something that you can see. It is so powerful that never ends. Nothing in the world that can stop your feelings of two people. We want to believe this exists. It has pain, loss, devastation, feelings, emotion. reality. This is love. Now I want to read a love poem from my book Never Broken that was published from Third Eye Butterfly Press from America, Florida. And here I want to recite a poem on love poem named You Need to Unfurl. Actually, everybody wants to unfurl because women are confined in their house. They have some qualities they want to unfurl. They want to create some words, they want to create some poetry, they also want to create some feelings, their own feelings. The title of my poetry, You Need to Unfurl. You have confined yourself your whole life. You should have unveiled yourself. The light of your beautiful beauty sank into darkness. The scattered light of your eyes has merged into the dense forest. You don't know that your hair is adorned like a forest of mountains. You don't know that your body is a symbol of eternal spring. If any sculptor saw you in white cloth, it would be the most famous sculpture in the world. If the beautiful prince of the world saw you, he would give you all the love in his heart. You should have freed yourself. You should have kept yourself so indifferent. You might be the best lady in the world, so you need to unfurl. This is my poem, one of my poem. The name of the poem, You Need to Unfurl. Actually, every woman should need to unfurl. This is a love poem, and now I'm going through few words. Why do we write poetry? With poetry, we can express our anger, we can express our joy, we can express our sadness and love. Poetry is a unique way to express our feelings and thoughts. It may be loss, it may be grief. When we are feeling frustrated, lonely, and angry, poetry helps us to express ourselves with these feelings. When we are being connected to nature, it in- inspires our creativity. It helps us to connect with their innermost thoughts and feelings. And writing about these experiences is the best way to express them. Most of the time, what we write in poetry is happened in past, from what we can gather, experience. All poets want to connect with others who share our experience, beliefs, and values. We express our thoughts, we express our feelings in an artistic way that can resonate with other people. Poetry has many benefits. It encourages us, challenges us, it helps to explore new ideas, it helps to improve our creativity. Poetry has many different styles, just like a drama poems, just like prose poems, just like free verse, just like haiku, just like sonnets, limerick, etc. Whatever comes to our mind with a flowing way, that is poetry. We want to write down in a diary. What comes in our mind? We want to write down. When someone reads one of our poems and appreciate our ability to express ourselves, its feeling is good. All poets write for themselves. They're thinking about themselves. If others like it, that is the achievement. We have to love the language, and it is the beauty. The beauty of poetry lies in its ability to convey our feelings and ideas and a simple rhythmic way. Sometimes we write poetry for our enjoyment, sometimes we write poetry for our relaxation. When we go through very difficult situations, traumatic experience, poetry can help us by expressing ourselves freely through written some words. Poetry is to teach new generations about their cultural heritage. It is the best way to values of our ancestors. Poetry is also an educational tools in schools to teach children about literature, about history. We write poetry for a message. We raise our awareness about social issues through poetry. This is the poetry, and we write poetry for many reasons, and we write poetry for our pains, for our values, for our creativities, and we want to say something that is only for our feelings, that is only our own emotions. And through poetry, we express our feelings, we express our pains, we express our love, we express our grief, everything. We can write poetry only for ourselves. If anybody like my poetry, that is our achievement because we write for ourselves. I write for myself, and everyone write for themselves. And one person like your poetry, it is your achievement because their thoughts and your thoughts is the same way. That is poetry. Actually, as well as love poem, I want to write also jet poem. I'm coming after a few minutes later about that. Actually, we write poetry for message. We raise awareness about social issues through poetry. We can communicate easily through poetry to the common people, personal people. If poetry is all about poet's feeling, no one else. After reading poetry, it's for everyone, not for yourself. Nature can be the full of expressions and inspirations of a poet. Trees, birds, chirping, open sky, clouds, all these can inspire to write great poems. When I read something like science books, like history books, like novels, like stories, everything, it gives new ideas to write poems, a new dimension. When I read and write every books, every another books, like story books, like novels, like drama, that from that we can gather knowledge and we can gather another dimension that is very much appropriate for our poetry, very much valuable for our poetry. And as well as love poem, I also write death poem. What is death? Death touched me as well as love. It can be associated with the life. It includes fear of death, the fear which can feel during my life. I think I can see the unreal world, which is a kind of illusions. Yet it is the best truth of our life. I can depict a lot and lot because I can feel the connection between me and my mom because my mother is no more in the world. So I think that I touch my mother. I can touch my mother. I can touch my mother's body. I can feel my mother's body smell. So that will touch me very well. But I can feel the smell of my mother's body. I can feel my mother's touch. I love this world so much. I love all the good and all the bad things in this world. But it hurts to think that I will live one day. Everyone will stay there. Only I will leave this world. I don't want to leave this beautiful world. If it would be like that, you would be my friends. If it would be that my sons and my daughters would be same, I don't know if there is reward even after death. Yes, I don't know. Now I'm going through my death poem. That is the title of my poem is I don't want to die. No one wants to die because this beautiful art, we want to leave this beautiful art. So nobody wants to die. My poem, the name of the poem, the title of the poem, I don't want to die. Death is knocking at the door of my life, but I don't want to die. He says to me, after some time, you will be turned into burning ashes, and there will be no trace of you. Death is knocking at the door of my life, but I don't want to go to his country. He's saying again and again, the fire for you is ready now, and there is no way to come back. Death is knocking at the door of my life, but I don't want to go with him. I don't know how I may return to this lovely earth. Every moment he is embracing with me. Death is knocking at the door of my life, but I don't want to respond to him. He says, I am sitting beside you, beside your bed decorated with lovely flowers. You don't know what will happen after some time. Death is knocking at the door of my life, but I don't want to die. I want to live badly. I never want to leave this beautiful earth, which is heaven for me. Yes, it, to all of us, this earth is a heaven, and we never want to leave this beautiful art. Actually, all time death touch me, so I I have 4 minutes left. That is why I want to read another death poem. That the title of the poem Heaven. Actually, I don't know if there is rebirth or not. I don't know if there will be unite or not. Some lovers they unite in the rebirth. Some sister or brother unite in the rebirth. Now I am reciting and go through my next poem. The title of the poem, Heaven. I have found myself in the midst of the night at Nubra Valley. I have found myself at the place where shark and Siachen meet together. I have found myself in the sand dunes of wonder where walking alone with bare feet. I have never seen such an oasis. I heard the whispering sound that overflowed all over the desert. I turned back. My elder sister was calling me. and telling me, let's go. We will be bathed in this beautiful art, in this natural beauty, and we'll be vast getting back to our old life. Now it is the time to ride on the Bactrian camel. Let's go. We're going on and going on. She was telling me, we must see the Samstang monastery in Aten. I found myself a beacon highway where my elder sister was calling me, oh, my dear brother, come to me. I'll affection you. I'll sleep you in my lap. Her starry eyes laughing to me. I pulled her hand and kissed her palm. How many days have gone? How many days have gone? I've never got such a love and affection. You are my love. You are my destination. Dear sis, you are my heaven. The title was the poetry. The title of the poetry was Heaven. Thank you so much. Thank you for Kushal Masi that you have given me this beautiful moment, this beautiful evening. And I am going through my, when I was going through my poetry, I can feel that my mother is and my maternal uncle, they both are no more in this world. They can touch each other, they can attach each other, another world. And lots of love to all of you for this moment, for this beautiful evening and brilliant moment, and lots of love to all of the friends who are present here and will be present with me. Thank you so much, and thank you so much to Shanaji again.